When audiences enter the Other Place Theatre in Stratford-upon-Avon, they see Sam Heughan immersed in the dark allure of Shakespeare's most tortured king. What they don't see is the noisy world just behind the curtain, a world of superstitional, sweat-whispered innuendo, flashing lights, and a cast that descends into madness and violence night after night. This is the backstage reality of Macbeth, a production modernized as a brutal Glasgow gang, but fueled by the same ancient ghosts that have haunted the play for centuries. And Heughan, he's at the center of that storm, a pre-performance ritual. While the cast plays with the famous theatrical superstition about the Scottish play, there's a real ritual energy backstage. Before each performance, Sam Heughan walks alone down the backstage corridor, shoulders, straight head, slightly bowed. A thoughtful walk the crew has nicknamed the King's Walk. He rarely speaks during these moments. No one interrupts him. Costume designer Anna Reed reveals that this habit began during opening week. He'll pace backstage quietly, muttering some of Macbeth's inner monologue. Then the crew instinctively moves out of his way. It's his gateway into character. As one crew member put it, you can really feel Sam becoming Macbeth, the weapons table-controlled chaos. Because the show replaces large historical swords with switchblades, jagged blades, and homemade gang weapons, the backstage props table looks like a scene from a crime film. Each blade is numbered, polished, and double-checked before the curtain goes up. It's like a sacred altar, explains props expert Helen Briggs. No one touches anything unless they're told to. The choreography is very tight. One slip, and the whole play is out of sync. Sam's main knife, the one used in the iconic "Is this the dagger I see before me?" scene, is kept in a velvet-lined wooden box. It's treated like a separate character, Sam Heughan and Leah Williams. A captivating and dangerous combination. Behind the scenes, Sam Heughan and Leah Williams' Lady Macbeth have a chemistry that crew members describe as electric but disciplined. During rehearsals, the pair spent hours exploring physical and psychological rhythms, how Lady Macbeth controlled Macbeth when he resisted, and how their love was corrupted. The two leads' dressing rooms were just 10 feet apart, and they were often seen leading actors through half-open doors, not facing each other directly, but listening to each other's rhythms, building tension even without making eye contact. One stage assistant put it this way: their scene had a sense of danger, even before they stepped on stage. You could feel the emotional charge radiating from both of them. Backstage, the witching hour. The three witches in this version, reimagined as eccentric everyday Glasgow women, became iconic backstage. The sneaky muttering trio were often seen lurking in the wings, even while waiting for their debut. Their soft conversations and whispered incantations echoed throughout the backstage space, creating a creepy atmosphere. Sam admits that sometimes even he was startled. You'd think you were alone, and suddenly one of them was standing in the corner staring at you. It was creepy but perfect for Macbeth. Some crew members claim that the witches deliberately appeared behind the actors a few minutes before shots to throw them off balance in a positive way to increase adrenaline, sweat, violence, and breathing. Because the play was staged in a closed, intimate space, the physical intensity backstage was extremely high. The actors walked off stage panting like marathon runners, sweat dripping, hands shaking. Crew members greeted them with towels, water, and whispered time signals. During the big turning point, Duncan's murder, there was absolute silence backstage. Even the crew stopped moving. You could hear Sam Heughan breathing through the walls as he prepared for Macbeth's transformation. What Sam Heughan was really like backstage. Despite the play's dark undertones, Sam was known to be an unexpected, grounding force backstage. Between takes, he would often regain his composure by stretching, rolling his neck slowly, or giving the crew a small smile to break the tension of Macbeth. He asked the younger actors how they were, gave the backstage crew a thumbs up, and once gave the entire clung to them for 2 hours. A production driven by passion and shadows. Behind the glamour of reviews and sold-out shows lies a backstage world humming with raw emotion, pressure, and the old magic of Shakespeare's darkest tragedy. And at the center stands Sam Heughan, focused, intense, generous, and transformed. If the audience sees a king swallowed by destiny, the Backstage crew sees a man who walks into darkness every night and climbs out of it again, step by step, breath by breath. As powerful as each night's performance may be, the journey of Macbeth is far from over. This production is alive, evolving, sharpening, deepening with every show. Sam Heughan and the entire cast are constantly layering new emotion, new energy, and new shadows into their performances. What audiences witness today will be different from the electric tension they will feel tomorrow. This is a living tragedy, breathing through its actors. So if you haven't stepped into the other place, yet now is the moment. Support the cast. Support the risk and brilliance of this bold reimagining. Support the millions of artists behind the curtain who turn sweat, fear, light, and silence into something unforgettable. And most important, don't miss what comes next. The next performances promise deeper madness, sharper tension, and a Macbeth whose darkness grows night after night. Sam Heughan's transformation is only becoming more magnetic, more dangerous, more irresistibly human. The second half of the run is where tragedies like this truly ignite. Be there to witness it. Be there to feel it. Be there before the final curtain falls on December 6th. Because once this production ends, it may never return in this form again.